Hey guys, it is January 31st, which means it's swap day, and I get to show you all the wonderful cards that came in the mail throughout the month. I absolutely love these cards. The theme is love, so it's so fitting. I do want to remind you guys, if you want to participate, if you're watching this for the first time, there's a theme each month. You send in one card. At the end of the month, I mix up all the cards and then I send one card back to you. You just need to include $1 or a self-addressed stamped letter so I can send the card back to you. Anything else, you can use any materials, any color medium. It's very, very open. The idea is I want us to be inspired by all the other card makers out there. We get to share something that we love and, see what other people are making. So that's how it works. Our next theme for next month is masculine cards, which I will admit is a bit of a struggle for me, but we're gonna power through this and get some really good ideas so that we have some masculine cards for the year. Well, without further ado, let's hop right in and see our cards. The first card here is from, I forget. This is from Doreen, and she is a first-time swapper, I believe. And this is just such a sweet card, literally. Look at all these strawberries with all the fun little toppings. And then she added this love you on top of it, and the pink around the edges complements this just so perfectly. So I'm so glad you joined us, and I can't wait to see what other things you create as we go forward. The next card is from Margaret. She lives in Dansville, New York, and this part comes off here. Actually, I guess I can take it off. It is a fun fold. So this is what they see when they pull it out of the card, and then when you open it, there's a little flap in here that opens up as well, and you can write your message. It's just a really, really nice way to spice up the average A2 card. I'm always looking for ways to kind of add that wow factor, and this certainly has that wow factor. Absolutely love it. I love the stitching on the squares. It just adds that little something something. This is so cool as well. Oh, look, see, I didn't even do that the first time. It keeps going. The fun keeps going. So you open it up and there's more places to write with the hearts. Very, very nice, Margaret. I love this pattern paper, by the way. It's so cool. All right, so let me put this back on here so whoever gets this card knows how to use it as well. Our next card is from Peggy, and what a cool card. I love all the little details here. I'm not sure who makes this, but this is a rose embossing folder, and it looks like she embossed it and then took ink. It either sponged over it or went direct to paper, and it brings out all the details of the rose. So all the recessed parts are remained white, and all the parts that were raised up are pink. And then she complemented that with some decorative paper. It looks like it is like alcohol ink on it, but it's really just decorative paper. But what a really cool thing. I love that she left the sentiment off because it can be used, as she says, for anything. But it definitely has a very loving feel to it. I love that pink. So, so, so pretty. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that with us, Peggy. And the next card here is from Sherry Warner. And isn't this clever? She took a bunch of punches and to create this little cat. And so the face is an oval. The eyes are different size circles that she trimmed down. The body looks like a circle. This looks like she took a circle and then punched it again, so you get the tail. So look at all the little details of this. Isn't this just the sweetest thing ever? Oh my gosh. And it says Happy Valentine's Day, and she placed the cat in a little heart blanket. Very, very nice. And inside says, hope your Valentine's Day is the cat's meow. Aw. Very nice, Sherry. What a lot of work. What a labor of love. Very nice. Love it. I always like to participate too. So I'm throwing in this card here. It's a mini slimline. This is my new favorite card size because it's just a different palette, I guess, to work on, or different, idea. I punched out hearts, all different kinds of hearts, and then I just I did Roy G. Biv, but backwards, so it was a little less noticeable. And then I foiled the sentiment. I have been all about foiling lately. It is just so fun. It's just such a fun shine to the card. And on the inside, I put, You're totally awesome in every way. So there you go. The next card here is from Beth Nash. She's one of our stampers from the Rochester area, and she did this sweet little Tigger card and all these little hearts. It says, "You make my heart bounce." Isn't that cool? And you could send this for year-round. It doesn't have to be for Valentine's Day. The inside's blank. This card is from Evelyn Franz, my grandmother, and I think she did a wonderful job. She did this all by herself. She wasn't, you know, looking at anything, and she came out with, you know, the duck with the babies. So it's a baby card, and they're under a tree. I love the coloring that she put into it. It's very sweet. It says 10 fingers and 10 tiny toes. Congratulations. And she even added a little duck on the inside. Such a sweet card. Any new mom will be, you know, delighted to get this. All right, next up is a card from Debbie Hill, also from the Rochester area. I am blown away by this because I never think to use washi tape. And what a cool, unique way to use washi tape. So obviously she made the tic-tac-toe grid with it, but I mean, such a simple idea, and look at how wonderful it looks. And I love the hearts. The hearts win, love always wins, right? So what a really sweet idea. And on the inside she had a stamp of the tic-tac-toe, and inside love is in the center. So such a sweet card. Next up is a card from Bonnie McCormack, and I love this die cut. What an elegant die cut, and it's obviously for an anniversary card. And she took different types of pattern paper and cut them to get the layers here of what they're standing on. It almost reminds me of a cake, like layers of a cake, and then you have the couple on top. She stamped happy anniversary, and this is on glitter cardstock. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does have a really nice shine to it. And she made it even more elegant by rounding the corner. So such a sweet idea. I don't know, did you mean that to look like cake? Because I think it totally looks like cake. And then on the inside it says happily ever after with some hearts inside. So that was just so beautiful, Bonnie. And our last card this month is from Cheryl. Cheryl's from Florida, and she is a very talented watercolorist. I always love to see what she does. So she drew this tree and then painted the leaves, and I don't know if you can tell. Let me hold this up. Do you see that each of the leaves are a little heart? How fun is that? Oh, that's how leaves should grow. It says a house is made of walls and beams. A home is built with love and dreams. And I don't know where that quote came from, but it's absolutely perfect. She made the houses out of decorative paper. This is just such a sweet, loving card. It can be sent for any reason. I love it. So Cheryl, thank you for sharing your talent with us. We always love to see what you're going to create. And that is the love cards that we received this month. I have one more card to share with you. This is from my son. He likes to participate too. Don't worry, I won't send this to you. I'm just sharing it with you. And on the front he put I love you, and he drew the hearts. He drew them in my favorite color. So he's such a sweet kid. And then he put I love you, and decorated the back as well and signed his name, because that's what we do when we finish our cards. He is such a really cool kid. He's working on making hearts for all of his kids, all of his classmates at school. He's got the biggest heart in the whole world. I'm so lucky to have him as a kid. So those are all the cards I have to share with you for now. Please remember that the theme next month is masculine. And go interpret that any way you want. Have fun with it. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. And don't forget to include $1 or self-addressed envelopes just so I can get cards back to you. These cards will go out in the mail tomorrow, and I hope that you love them. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.